Greetings family, love and light. We're coming to you with our second video on behalf of our order that we placed with Seanjari Preeti. Now we're at the point where we're going to be doing a claims dispute with PayPal because 3 of the items that we were expecting were not in the package. From the very beginning, when you look at our first video, you saw that nothing was necessarily placed all together, which means that there were technically 3 orders or 2 orders depending how you want to look at it. My sister's order is right here. She ordered a healing kit of 6 pearls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this would be the second order, which would be his and her collection. So the male has his tea. These are supposed to be salves. We're going to get back to that. They are not. They are scrotum polishes. This is a healing bar for multiple symptoms, and this is his healing honey. Now, for the hers, same thing. Healing honey, multiple symptoms, healing bar. This is the healing salve and tea. And I have 10 pearls because I got the, I can't remember what she calls it, but it's like the deep cleanse, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so they're all there and they are not open. Now, I also ordered 3 additional healing bars, and I got this one. This one's supposed to be for tightening. I was supposed to get an additional healing bar for multiple symptoms. Didn't get that. And I was supposed to get a healing bar for Bartholin. Didn't get that. Instead, I got 2 steam bags. If you see the steam bags, they say clearly one is a steam bag and one is a healing bar. In the past, Ivy has packaged her healing bars as you see in here. So that means that she would put soaps like this inside of a package like this. And by mistake, which is clear because it says steam bag and it says healing bar, that instead of me getting my 2 soaps, I instead got a steam bags. Nowhere in our consultation or any of our dialogue did we discuss anything about steaming. So there's no reason for me to get that. So now back to the scrotum polish, in which Ivy called me dumb, saying that I should refer to the pamphlet. Now, when we look at the pamphlet clearly shows that this is what the healing salve is supposed to be. Now, the healing salve looks nothing like it. Now, whether you're looking at her pamphlet or you're going on her social media and her websites, you will see that the salves, healing bars, they do change and they're not always as featured. However, the texture of it and the explanation and what it's supposed to do, it's not accurate. So that's how we know that this is not the right thing. Secondly, if you go on google.com, google.ca, and you type in Seanjari Preeti and you type in scrotum polish, there are no connections. So that tells the whole world that she has never made mention of a scrotum polish in reference to her business or any of her collections, because it would come up. Now, how I'm going to bring that back into reference is I initially contacted Seanjari for a Bartholin and multiple symptoms. After our consultation, I also wanted to get an additional tightening bar soap. Now, she came after in text messages saying that she never created anything for the Bartholin in her company. However, if you go on Google again and type in Seanjari Preeti and you type in Bartholian, Bartholian and Seanjari Preeti, you're going to see connections. Because at some point after our conversation, she probably spoke not only to me, maybe there were other women that she spoke to that had a Bartholin, but it was after our conversation that it appeared on her website. Now in 2017, you can no longer find it if you go directly to her website, but you can clearly catch it in a Google search. You cannot catch, though, the scrotum polish because it has never existed. You can't find it in her pamphlets. You can't find it in social media. There's no reference to it. So this is why I don't feel comfortable, nor does my partner feel comfortable, using something in which we do not know what the contents are. Speaking of not knowing what the contents are, you notice that these packages are not sealed. There's no protective plastic around the opening as on this, as on this, as on this, as on this. This honey was open. Okay? That's how that was sent. This is closed. This is closed. So this one has no sticker on it. We don't know what it is.
But due diligence led us to pamphlet because we're dumb. King Collection. That's what the soaps were.
Exactly. So this is where we find ourselves. So now we're just going to wrap it up to just show you that alongside of our kit, as we showed you in the first video, we have here the tools and the sponge to clean. These are supposed to be the pads that you put on after your discharge. This was one of the soaps that I received. A tightening soap that I received out of the 3. I was, as I just mentioned, supposed to receive 3, only received 1. And the tools. And to go back to that point is amusing, is that how can you tell me that you put everything in my box? How can you tell me that everything I'm supposed to have, when the number one reason why I contacted you was for Bartholin? Why would you put a tightening soap? That was not the initial purpose of our conversation. It was for the Bartholin. But you didn't put it in there though. And then you removed it off your website after after all these facts. That's on you. So we decided to return everything because we were being dissed that we're dumb, and we're not being taken seriously. We intended to support her family business because we're all about supporting the community. My sister had wanted a vagina refresher, and at the time we thought that the box and everything was sent, and
we didn't see that we didn't see it was included.
Yeah, we didn't see that it was included, and so she did send this in the packages of free gift. That's great. We're also,
thank you, Ivy.
Yeah, we're acknowledging that there are certain things that she put in there that was out of her own kindness, and that's beautiful. But to proceed to not want to take any accountability or ownership for what we're saying, we're not calling you any names. We're not, trying to be negative towards you. We're not being accusatory towards you. All we wanted to know was how do we proceed in order to get our stuff. And furthermore, my sister, we told her before we got our box, we were going to be ordering in the following month. That was our intention. Not ordering anything small. We were going to order the steam pot, which I believe is a value of $250 plus more things though. So it's not something that she would have to ship out of her way. It was something she would be adding to an additional additional order that we were going to be putting forth. So that's what's extremely disheartening about the situation. So I think that everything was pretty much mentioned at this point, and we're going to see how everything plays out from here. So love and light.
So Melanites, keep in mind that our journey is always about love and light. Our journey is about love of community, our support of community, family, and friends. This video is not to distract anybody from making any purchases from Ivy. We want you to continue to place your orders. We would have loved to continue placing our orders, but we have now come at a standstill where we might not be able to do so with the miscommunication with Ivy. For future orders, for all of our Melanites, when you're ordering multiple orders, please make sure that your orders are descriptively clear. And Ivy, when you are sending orders in general, whether it's for one person or multiple, please note that they should be separated inside of the one box and noted as to what it is that they're supposed to be getting. Love and light always.